Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another video where we are going to talk about something that will help us to become a person with better communication skills. As we all know that communication skills is not just a job skill but a life skill. All right. So let's begin without any further delay. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Okay, so the topic of the day is your environment matters. Yes, so as you might have experienced or you might have seen me being a nature admirer, I have an immense love towards plants, right, and animals, of course. So I tried to relate something that plants do experience around themselves to humans. What do they experience around themselves, right? So how do plants get affected from their environment and how does it reflect in the way they grow is something that we are going to discuss today, but we will connect it to how humans are also affected to the changes in their environment. All right, so without any further delay, let's proceed ahead. All right. Yes. So learn how to thrive like a plant. Yes, that is the topic for the session. All right. Before we proceed ahead, I would like to inform you that this particular video that you're watching in the platform Odisha Digital Coaches Hub is one of the Odisha's largest platform where we help individuals to improve in their English communication skills so that they can utilize their skills and talent and knowledge in the best possible way, and they take Odisha from not just a local but to global levels. Yes, let's come back to the topic where we dive in into the nitty-gritties, into the details of the topic. All right, so I have split the topic into three parts. All right, so the foundation that for a plant is the soil, the roots, and the stability, right? The nurturing growth is the sunlight, the water, and the care. And of course, the essentials, the breathing space, the air, the boundaries, and the companions. Yes. So, any one of you who is a true gardener, who is fond of gardening, must be knowing that the environment in general, in altogether of a plant, is extremely important in the way plant grows, right? So let's dive in and have a look into each part of it. All right. So setting strong roots, right? That is the foundation of any plant, because the root is that uh, part of the plant which absorbs all the nutrients and keep the plant alive by providing nutrition to it, right? So develop core values and self-awareness as your foundation. Being a person who wants to improve in your life, you need to have self-awareness, and of course you need to have foundations that are driven by your core values, your values that are uh, helping you to improve in your life, right? Just like plants need fertile soil, humans need a supportive environment to thrive. Of course, and I know that all of you would agree on this. Next up, we have adaptation to change, right? Yeah. So stay resilient and flexible in changing circumstances. The way plants do so, adapting to the various changes, the change in the change in the weather, the change in the seasons, right? So stay resilient like a plant. A plant adjusts to various variations in soil, just as we should, apart from life uncertainties, right? Correct. So it happens with a plant a lot that there are variations coming in and going out, right? So you need to adapt yourself accordingly so as to be there as something that thrives. Correct. Next up, we have removing weeds. Yeah, and this is very essential in today's day and age, right? So eliminate negative habits and distractions that hinder growth. Yes, and for some of you, it could be people as well. Yeah, a plant grows better when weeds are removed around the surrounding, because the weeds take up the necessary nutrients which should have been directed towards the plant, right? So clear away what no longer serves you. Yes, so a lot of you must be connecting to this. Yeah, this is essential and heavily required in today's day and age. Correct. Let's move on to the next part. Yeah, so I'll be showing the complete mind map towards the end. So please stay tuned, and you can take a screenshot of that. Yeah, nurturing growth is the second part where sunlight, water, and care comes in. And the first thing that we're going to focus in is positive energy, right? So seek uplifting environments and people for mental clarity. Of course, right? So people around you determine. You must have heard the proverb that you are the average of the five people you spend your time with, you spend your day with, right? So that itself makes us aware about the importance of the people that we surround ourselves, right? Yeah, and their contribution in our growth, correct? So plant reach for the sun, you should reach for positivity, correct? Yeah, so positive energy is the first part. Second part, we have consistency in efforts. Build daily habits that nourish your goals, like learning and self-care. Just the way plant need regular watering, humans need constant growth. Yeah, how many of you have heard that because I overwatered a plant, it died? Yes, because I didn't water a plant for 7 days, it died. Right? So over or extreme of anything is not good. Rather, you should be consistent in your approach of dedicating your time towards growth. All right. Yeah, and balance to exposure. Yes, avoid burnt out by managing work-life balance. Of course, this is what I was talking about. Excess of anything is bad. Yeah, too much sun scorches a plant, right? Correct. When there is too much sun in summer, the plant dries up because of uh, humidity. Sorry, I'm actually sorry, not because of humidity, but because of the dryness and the heat, right? So too much stress overwhelms us. So keep a check on the amount of stress that you are handling as a person, right? So always do not let others, like always you need to keep a check on that, of course. Yeah, moving ahead, we have the next part is the space, right? The breathing space, the air, boundary, and companions. Yes, so inside it we have mental and emotional space. For humans, we have the surrounding in that goes in our mind, right? So give yourself time to reflect and recharge, of course, because this is something that has reduced a lot lately, that people are not giving themselves time to reflect on themselves, but rather you should dedicate your time towards reflecting and understanding what exactly, in which direction exactly you are going on, right? Going towards. Yeah, so plants need fresh air to thrive, and so do human. How many of you have seen plants tilting towards a particular direction? It is because either they're getting some source of light or some source of fresh air from that side. And essentially, humans should also focus on tilting and going towards that direction where they gain positive and um, cleaner and better people may be surrounding, right? So energies, right? Yeah, so similarly the plants do, correct. Next up we have setting boundaries. Yes, of course. Define limits to protect your energy and focus. This is something that you need to define yourself, right? Yes, you need to limit and protect your energy and focus. Yes, a plant grows best when it has space in the pot, right? Plants do become root bound if a very big plant or a tree is potted in a small plot, and because of being root bound, their growth hinders. Yes, so you also need to have space in order to grow. Yes, without any restrictions, correct. Yes, so do set up your boundaries in a way that is not hampering you. Yeah, choosing the right ecosystem, of course. Surround yourself with supportive people. Yes, people who are interested in things that are dedicated towards the growth, right? Plants flourish in a healthy environment, as we do with positive relationships. All right. So whenever you as a person think about yourself as a plant, what are the requirements? Yes, maybe water, getting watered on a regular basis. It could be your mental watering. It could be your daily quota of having your food, right? It could be your daily quota of having your free space and time along with your friends or families or relatives, right? So it's all about how should we focus on things that are essential to us for our growth, and things that we need not focus on, that we need to remove, just like weeds, right, around the plants, right? So we need to remove them from our surrounding. And in case of humans, it's about decluttering. Yes, declutter your mental space, your emotional space, your physical space, right? Things that do not require or deserve your time and attention should not be getting it, right? So that is the whole concept of how you can also thrive like a plant if you focus on your environment, correct? So before we end this, I want to share the whole mind map with all of you so that you can take a screenshot. And yeah, so this is the complete mind map. Yeah, do feel free to take a screenshot and ponder about the points that I have told you. Yes, where exactly are you investing your time on, right? Correct. And out of all these three and the sub points that you have written inside, the one thing that I want you all to focus on is this one single word, that is self awareness and self reflection. All right. So please reflect on yourself. Do spend some time with yourself to check what exactly or where exactly are you investing your time, energy, effort, money on, so that you can get the best out of it. Communication skills will automatically improve if you focus on all these aspects of your life. All right. Because there are barriers which are created by these areas. In these areas, because of the lifestyle that you are following, you are not able to communicate in a proper way, right? Because there are weeds in your head, there are things that are not of use in your head, are taking up the space. That is the reason you are not able to think clearly. That is the reason you are not able to construct sentences, construct thoughts, and deliver it through sentences and words clearly. Is something that we should consider as a problem, right? Yes, and so we need to understand the importance of pausing, reflecting, and then reconstructing the values, ethics, and the codes, the core values that we should follow in our lives. All right. So with that, I would like to complete and end this session here. Do not forget to click the link in the description and check out the Odisha official community. Odisha Digital Coaches of Community is one of the largest communities in Odisha, which is serving ODIs to become a better individual, not just communication wise, but also in the level of their mindset, right? So that they can dedicate their life in and channelize it in such a way that they're getting the most out of it, right? So it's one life. Yes, you live only once, YOLO. You only live once. Actually, sorry. Yeah. So with that, I would like to end this session here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Looking forward to meeting with you in the next one. Do comment what are your top takeaways in this session. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye.